Yo, what's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Ch here. Yes, I'm not in my usual attire. Y'all are used to seeing me in my wife beater or my work shirt, but I have on gear today. Got my, I'm a little stylish today. So, got my Nautica on. I'm good, I'm fresh. Nice little shave up. You know, your boy looking dapper. A little debonair. Anyway, um, yesterday was a special day for me as far as fragrances are concerned because yesterday I actually wore, and you have heard me probably say this a few times in the past, but this time, definite um, comment on this fragrance. This is actually one of the best smelling, one of the best um, as far as longevity and projection are concerned. This is nothing harsh, nothing heavy. It's not overpowering no matter how many sprays you spray on. The atomizer on this thing is excellent. The the bottle presentation is nice. The box presentation is nice. In my book, this thing gets tens all the way across the board, with the exception of maybe two things. One is actually the bottle itself, the fact that you can't see through it to see exactly how much juice you have. And number two, the top on this thing is, even though it's cheap looking, I like the top. I don't like the fact that it doesn't snap on to the atomizer or the bottle itself. So with that being said, I'll get to that in a few minutes so you can see exactly what I mean. And my phone is slipping. Uh, this is probably my new number one. And I know I said that, what is that fragrance I have? Oh, I can't remember the name of it. Hold on, guys. Okay. So, Imperial number 4 is actually, Jesus, I'm having trouble. Okay. So, Imperial number 4, I reviewed a few days ago. Sorry about the glare, guys. I reviewed this one a few days ago, and I said that this was one of the best presentations as far as box wise. You see the lions all over this thing. The box is very nice. The bottle kind of reminds me of a Tom Ford bottle, as you can see. Very nice. And I also have two other flankers to this, so stay tuned. They're awesome. Also, I know a lot of people out there have already smelled those and this one. This one in particular, I've been wanting since the first day I saw it and smelled it in this store. And let me also do this while I have this. So, I've been talking about this place for a while now, and the name of it is Perfume World. Um, it's in our local mall here in Brunswick, Georgia. And when I was walking through the mall, maybe about 2 months ago, and I actually saw that store in the mall, I was like, oh my God, I was like a kid in a candy store. Just how those kids were in Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, or Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, when they finally got inside and they were so totally stoked and excited to be inside the chocolate factory to see all this candy and milk chocolate and bubble gum and fizzy lifting drinks. And that's just how I was when I seen this store. And y'all, if you are true fragrance connoisseurs, in which I don't really call myself that because I don't know the ins and outs of all fragrances. There are fragrances that I have not even touched or smelled as far as niche or those higher end fragrances. But this thing that I have here today is amazing. The price point on this thing is ridiculous. Online, this thing retails for like $4.99, so about $500. I looked it up, and if you don't believe me, you can look it up yourself. I think it was like $3.99 or $4.99, which is about $400 or $500. This is one of those Middle Eastern fragrances. The store here in our mall actually was selling this fragrance for $150, and this guy, I've bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've probably bought about 6 or 7 fragrances from him, and I frequent that store a lot. And he actually gave me a decent deal. He took $50 off, so I actually purchased this one, and I purchased 2 Imperial flankers. So altogether, I spent $200 for all 3 fragrances. Plus, he gave me a freebie, which was the one I reviewed the other day, the Pure Emotion, which I don't like. And like I said before, if anyone wants that fragrance, leave me a comment saying that you want it. I'll get your information through email, and I will send it to you. But without further ado, I don't know a lot about this fragrance, so please don't just take my word for it. Do your homework before you run out and purchase this just based off of what I've said. I haven't seen or heard anyone do any reviews about this fragrance. I went on Fragrantica, and one person made a comment or left a like about the fragrance, and there's nothing else. I couldn't even find a video on this fragrance. So I may be one of the first persons to review this. If not, I'm sadly mistaken. People make mistakes. My bad. But this one is from Battash Concepts. This is number 1. And I guess there are flankers to this. And this is the box. Like I said, very nice box presentation. It has like, it looks like a coin, but it's not real. I'm pretty sure it's not real. But this is a 100 ml bottle, 3.4 ounces. Eau de Parfum, so that's a plus. And also on the back, it has the note breakdown, so I didn't have to do homework, which is a plus. So as you can see, it has top notes of rose and grapefruit. Heart notes are musk and lily of the valley. Base notes, amber, cedar, and patchouli. And then you have your other ingredients as far as like alcohol and stuff like that. This is made in the UAE. You have your batch code number and your UPC here. And there's nothing on the bottom or the sides. And if you open this, it opens like this. And look at this presentation. The bottle looks like stone almost. Beautiful plaque here in the middle, gold looking. It says Battash Concepts number 1, has their crest on it. As you can see inside the top, there's that coin again. And this is, I don't want to say plastic. I don't know exactly what this is, but it is see-through. It looks more like plastic or plexi. Has some kind of little coin inside of it. The bottle actually is quite heavy. This box, it just has that soft felt material inside, and as you can see, the cutout for the bottle sits inside. Bottle, like I said, is very nice. It's heavy too. It has a lot of weight to it. It looks like stone or granite or something. It has a texture to it. Nothing on the back. Sides are kind of riveted, and the top, bottom just has Battash Concepts #1. Has a sticker on the bottom also. And what I was just reading was what's engraved or enraised on the bottle. Nothing on the back. And like I said, this top does not snap on. It does have a little weight to it, but it does not snap on whatsoever. So please do not pick this up by the top. It will come off. Like I said, this atomizer is gorgeous. It is. Look at that. I mean, if you can see that, guys, this thing is great. The smell is heavenly. It almost has a similar vibe to this Imperial #4, but it's a lot smoother. And this thing will light up a room. I mean, I had this on yesterday. I actually have it on right now, but I had this on yesterday. I did get compliments from my daughter. I got a compliment from another young lady last night that me and my kids were with, her and her kids. Let's see. I'm pretty sure some other people smelled me because we did go to Dave & Buster's. We did go to Buffalo Wild Wings. And I'm pretty sure people passed by me or I passed by them and they could smell me. No other compliments, though. I usually like to wear fragrances when I go to work. So I may wear this Monday to work at the hospital just to see what kind of reactions I can get out of it. But trust me, my channel is all about the cheapies. And I did run across this fragrance, and when I smelled it, I really wanted it, guys. So I had to break down, and honestly, it wasn't even my money. So I really didn't care. If it was my money and I had to spend it, then I wouldn't have even bought this. I probably would have waited till maybe I got taxes or, I had some extra cash, without worrying about not being able to pay a bill or something like that. But I went ahead and purchased it. I did get a nice price reduction as far as like from the $150 mark, it came down to $100. So that was a plus. This is a must-have in my book. If you can find this online for cheaper, do it. But for the price tags that I've seen online, as far as like being $3.99 or $4.99, and I'm not talking about $3.49. I'm talking about like $499 or $399. This thing is high. $100 is still too high for me, but like I said, it wasn't my money. I didn't pay for it, but I do have it in my possession. So great fragrance. This is one of those Middle Eastern fragrances by the house of Battash. Check it out, guys. Trust me. If you get a chance to get your hands on this, or at least go to, like I said, I went to Perfume World in our local mall, and this is where I smelled it. So if you have one of these type stores, Middle Eastern type stores in your local mall or shopping strip or whatever, go in and check them out. Ask them if they have Battash. This is not the only one. They have other flankers to this, different color bottles and stuff. But if you can check this out before you purchase, check it out. I'm pretty sure once you smell it, you're going to want it. Because ever since I smelled this about 2 months ago, every time I go in there, I ask them, can I smell it? Or I really just talk to them and let them know, like, hey, man, I wish I could get it today. I wish you had, trying to Jedi mind trick his ass. I wish you had layaway and stuff like that. And finally, he was like, you know what, brother? Give me a second. And he went to his little calculator. He did some configuration. And instead of $150, I got it for $100. Still kind of pricey, but I like it nonetheless. I'm glad I have it now. Other than that, guys, I do have a few other fragrances that I haven't reviewed yet. So just stay tuned this coming week when I unveil them. Like I said, I have 2 new flankers to Imperial. And this one is number 4. I reviewed this one already. Gorgeous fragrance. I love it. I got buku compliments when I wore this to work and when I went to Savannah to kick it with my kids. I hope also everyone had a great Valentine's Day. My daughter's birthday was actually the day after Valentine's Day. So once again, I said happy birthday to her on my last video. Once again, happy birthday to my oldest daughter. She's 17 years old. She's getting old on her dad. I can remember when I was changing her diapers and feeding her and teaching her how to walk and ride a bike and all kinds of stuff, teaching her how to drive, and now she's almost a grown woman. So very proud of you. Hope you had a very happy birthday. And this weekend coming is when the festivities actually are supposed to kick off, because people were waiting on taxes, and I'm really not getting anything back, but I have been putting in a lot of overtime so I can at least do something special for her. Even if she don't want a party, I can give her at least $200 and let her splurge and do what she want to do with the money. So hope you guys also have a great and happy Sunday, and hope you're ready for the work week. Luckily, I am off tomorrow afternoon, or tomorrow night, rather, I should say, because of the holiday. I do have to work in the morning. So